Right, it's the 3rd of January and 4:36 a.m. I'm in bed, well, sitting on my bed, and this is the first part of something that I'm going to get together over the next few days. Right, basically I've written a new song. Well, I'm writing it, it's not written yet, and before I actually record it and stuff, also I'd like to show you the equipment that I use and what I'm putting together over the new year. Right, this is that's the BR-80 which I use to record with. In this instance, I'm going to be kind of showing you the pedal board that I'm putting together next, but beforehand I think it makes sense to show you the MP3 kind of side of things, how it's put together. It will come out of an MP3 pedal, the backing that I record, that will come out of a pedal, but it's actually recorded on this. So let me just guide you through really quickly. Right, that's your first kind of standard screen in multi-track mode. Very straightforward. You can see the tracks there. If I just go down here, hang on a sec. Right, you can see now there are 64 virtual tracks. Not going to be using all of those this time, I don't think, but right, okay, here we go. Right, that's reverb, that's your EQ, oh, sorry, taking ages. Oh, that's solo mute, just like on a big desk. That's your panning and your levels. All right, so you just do your recording, and your rhythm section, it's Roland drums rhythm section. You just program it using this. It's like kind of step recording really, but basically you can any type of input you want can be, how do I put it, just because it says like kind of verse or fill or ending or intro or something, that doesn't mean to say that you have to use it for that. You can use, a verse for a chorus, or an ending as an intro or whatever, but they put labels on things. So what you do is you just make a lot of these breaks, break. You just line a load of these B's up basically. Check your BPM is okay, although you can change that later. And you can also have more than one BPM within one track if you wish. Then what you do is your length is going to be normally 1 bar for one little unit, and then you just use this dial here to you kind of swivel it to change parameters, so that you can have like 15 bars, 16, whatever you want. And basically, like kind of you've got a choice of kits as well, so you get these little building bricks together, if you like, and then you just knock them out on this kind of timeline. You can edit them in any order you want, move backwards and forwards, knock things out, put things in. It's not very difficult. It is really very simple. You'll get a part together within half an hour. Sometimes it might take 3 or 4 hours if it's particularly difficult, if it's particularly challenging. But generally, it takes me about half an hour to an hour to get the first part together, and then I just fine tune it afterwards. Right, okay, so that's the drum side. Then, so you just record it like you would on a big desk. Then what you do, menu, you go to mastering and bounce. Yep. Then click enter. And you see masterings on the right. Click enter. Right, so that will be the number. That live mix, that's actually what I normally use, program number 3. Then I take it, having bunged up the levels as far as I can, level 100 there, yeah, 120. Right, can you see that? Level is 120. That's as high as it goes. I always try to keep that at 120 and then knock the levels down so I get the best output possible. Make sure it doesn't peak here, and then that's stored in a different part of the unit. Okay, then what I have to do is move this onto the pedal via a computer, which is a Dell notebook in my case. Then in terms of the video recording, okay, and I'm just trying to explain the order in which things happen here. It's really difficult. Now I suppose that comes in the next video, but I'll just give you a very brief explanation of how I'm going to do things. Basically, I'll show you the pedal board, and the MP3 that comes out of the MP3 pedal on that board would have been recorded on this unit. Then what I do is I record, I video it using this phone, yeah. But while I'm videoing using this phone, I use this unit in a different mode, which is hang on a sec. Right, can you hang on? There you are. That's live recording mode. That's what I used to record the Paris thing recently. So what I do, you just set your level, and then you have these condensers. You see these condenser mics on either side. Basically, that will be, because it's recorded at the same time. It's just going to be a better version of the audio stream of the AV recording from the video on this phone. Yeah. So all I got to do then is basically get the superior audio from this onto this phone. Yeah, in order to order it, in order to edit it in PowerDirector, CyberLink PowerDirector, which is a really good app. I really recommend it for video editing. So because my phone is new and the Dell is back 2009, what that actually means is that I've got to go to the library. I've got to go to the library just to move one file onto this phone. But once I've done that, I can actually knock out a superior quality kind of AV product. It's possible to edit things multi-camera. Sorry, I'm a bit tired. You can do multi-camera stuff as well on the CyberLink app, but I can't show it to you because obviously I'm using the film recording mode at the moment. Otherwise I'd be able to kind of guide you through that as well. But that's kind of basically main kind of AV track. Then you have two overlays, which can be video or pictures or whatever you like. Then you've got your basic kind of special effects if you want to use them. Then you have your titler, and then after that you've got a couple, either 2 or 3 separate audio tracks, one of which will be the one taking the signal from this BR-80 in this case. So that's there's actually more to the process than that. I'll actually explain that later. There's going to be more bouncing between units and things later on, but that's the basics of it. So what I'll do is I'll knock it on the head there because I'm really quite tired, sorry. And the next thing I'll do is when I'm getting my second pedal this year, new pedal this year, delivered today. I've already got the board that's been delivered, and I've got quite a lot of pedals already, so I'll be wiring that up today, and I can show you explain why the pedals are in the order they're in, and basically show you the board and how you do it, how you put that together. And then the next thing will be the actual live performance. I don't know whether it will be the one here on the LSD stage, because there will be a version of it from there as well, or hopefully it might be from the Cavern in Liverpool, well, the Cavern pub, not the Cavern Club, on Monday. But I mean, I haven't confirmed anything though. It's just a session thing, but it will be nice to kind of test it out in front of a real audience rather than just in front of a camera. I think this new pedal board, and also the other thing is that I don't know what the backline is going to be like generally. So using just a little busking amp, a Roland Cube Street, as I do here at the moment because I had to sell my PA for everything, isn't really representative very much sound wise. So it's easier to test the pedal board using a proper backline and a proper PA. Okay, so speak to you later. Bye.